show. It's Julian Gallardi.
Jared Goldstein.
So we have some quick things to go into today. Like this will be a short one, like 30 minutes or so. Probably like maybe get into like the first inning of the game. Um, big rehab news over the last few days. I was able to witness firsthand with Carlos Rodon and Garrett Cole. We also have Elmer Rodriguez's debut, and then Anthony Volpe news today. And I have seen him play two rehab games. I think it was he didn't play yesterday in Somerset, but he's back in Somerset today. So a lot of things happening.
Yeah, the Volpe news today was kind of shocking. Um, Not shocking to me that they would want to keep him down, but shocking that this front office actually went through with it because we don't really see the Yankees um, be this complacent on we're starting our best guys and we're going to put our best lineup out there every day. And I think we've seen this a lot. We've seen Ahmed Rosario go against a lot of righties this year. We've seen Ryan McMahon become kind of a defensive replacement. And now we're not getting Volpe because, per Aaron Boone in the pregame, this is what's best for the team. And it's for him and it's just what's best for the team as well. And yeah, I think I love that. I really do. We haven't seen the Yankees do that in a while.
Yeah, to touch up on that, like I do also think it's the fact that they want to see more from Volpe, although technically he's ready. They just say they wanted 55 at bats, but overall to see what Caballero has an odd. Now, how long does that last for? We'll have to see. But Volpe, now here's what's gonna happen. Volpe's rehab window is still technically open, but it looks like it's gonna be extended once we hit that point on the fourth. That's based off what they're saying as of now. But again, like you don't know what could happen. You gotta make sure everyone stays healthy. There is a simple way to get Volpe back on the roster too with the stand situation and Dominguez too, which we also need to talk about. Is another part of this here, but then there's Max Schumann could simply go down for Volpe. Like that's one way to get him back.
hmm Yeah, and with Caballero's defensive versatility, you can swap out him in the outfield and
Yeah,
just plug Volpe right back in at
that's what I
shortstop.
mean. So like, it's not impossible he comes back like that quickly, but it's not right now in this moment in time. Like, it's gonna at least be four more games for this Baltimore series.
Yeah, his rehab window closes on Sunday, so
Yes,
they're gonna have to make an option then. If they're gonna activate him or they're just gonna option him back down to AAA or AA or wherever they want
I
him to
think it
play.
would be triple at that point, most
Yeah,
likely. I would
yeah.
assume. But like, it's very interesting. Like we said, I think that it's definitely like a different approach so far early in the year. Like you said, I know the Blue Jays aren't playing that great. And thank you, Matt, for checking in. Big series tonight. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Go Orioles. Helsley just got injured. Yeah, that's a tough blow. The Orioles have had some rough bullpen luck with Felix Batista and Helsley. Although Pete Alonso's starting to play a little bit better. Jeremiah Jackson's been an outstanding
he's been
story.
a
It's been
dog.
flying under the radar for the Orioles for sure. So like it should be a fun, tough, competitive series. Like I know the Yankees won the first series this year, but actually they didn't play this year. I don't think.
No,
But
no, 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 no,
I
no,
was
no.
thinking I got botched with spring training. My bad there. But this is the first series. It's a four-game set. So we'll see how everything looks.
I think the Yankees have the possibility to sweep. Uh, Orioles have a lot of bad pitching. Trevor Rogers is hurt, so we're not going to see Trevor Rogers. Cade Povich. I'm pretty sure we did well against him the last time we saw him last year.
They
Um,
rocked him really bad one time. I remember in the beginning
yeah.
he got them and then they got him.
hmm
That's from what I remember. So I think that it could. I'm looking at least a three of one most likely here. How do you think about the
Yeah.
lineups? Yeah, the lineup. The Orioles have a good lineup going a little bit. Riley Rushman's actually getting really hot again. He's kind of getting back to himself here. They asked about our lineup too, though, so it's really unfortunate that Dominguez got hurt because this
Hmm.
was going to be his runway now. That Giancarlo was out, and they literally just DFA'd Randall Grichuk, so it's very upset that Dominguez is not in this lineup right now. To me, would he have got the chance against the lefty? We'll never know, but so today I'll put the lineup in here also. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Um, we got Stan. I mean, not Stan. Goldie leading off. Pavic. Yeah, he's the lefty.
Yeah, Bobish is a
Goldie,
lefty, yes.
Goldie, Rice, Judge, Belly, Ahmed, Jazz, Cabby, Wells, and then Grisham bounced down to the 9 hole
Wow, so they're
against the lefty.
actually so okay. That's interesting to me. Actually, I didn't even catch this
Yeah.
till now. So I made this a little bit shorter than I should have probably. Um, I would
I
like to
guess they kind of had
maximize
to
that.
start him
All right. I
because they
mean,
probably don't want to start Schumann.
yeah, so we'll just go through this quickly. You kind of went through it. The biggest thing here is that Trent Griffin's batting ninth. Is this the Yankees actually admitting a mistake that he's not what they thought that he was finally 30 plus games into the year? I don't know. Like you said, the metrics have been good, but his numbers are not good. So, like, at some points, you have to recognize that the numbers aren't reflecting the metrics. Like, I don't know. Like, if Grisham's getting into that territory here, that it's been rough sledding offensively.
Yeah, the one good thing that kind of backs him up with how bad the production that he's had out of the leadoff spot, he's walking a ton out of the leadoff spot, which in front of Rice and Judge is all we can ask for, really. But you can't be hitting a buck 58 from the leadoff spot either. So
No. So does this? Do they actually remove him from it against righties? That'll be the bigger question.
yeah,
We'll have to find out if they finally want to do that. So that's probably my biggest takeaway from the lineup. Do you all expect Big G to be around for round one of the Subway Series? I don't know honestly. Like
I
it's tough
I
for me to really speculate on that because like they'll say one thing and another thing happens and like I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess maybe, but
when
like
is that series?
it's like it's at some point in May. I have to look at the calendar to see
I
exactly
was
where it
listening to the
falls.
pregame today, and Boone was saying that he wants to get Giancarlo hitting and running soon. So maybe depending on when it is, but
Yeah, I mean, let me look at the schedule really quick. We'll see when that Subway Series matchup is. Yankees Mets 2026, real quick, on the spot here. It's showing old scores I don't care about, but
oh,
okay.
okay, I got it.
Oh, what do you got?
It's the 15th. It starts on the 15th, and it's a 3-game series.
It starts on the 15th as a three-game series. I
So
mean, it's
15,
possible.
16,
Am I
17.
gonna say 100%
Maybe.
absolutely? No, I'm not. But like, it's possible.
Yeah.
Remember, nothing's absolute with Gene Carlos, so
Yeah.
I
So,
cannot say like 100%. But like, I guess it's trending in the right direction. It's like all I can say.
hmm
Yes, it doesn't seem like it's that bad. But again, and it was retroactive to what, the 29th or the 25th?
um, it
29th,
was
probably, right?
Houston. It was Houston.
Oh, that might be 25th
So
actually.
25th.
Oh, it was
25th.
25th.
Yeah,
Okay.
25th.
So I mean, look, it's definitely something that like it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. But with Volpe in the situation with the infield and the roster, no, May 15 to 17 is 100% correct. That is exactly
Yeah.
what it is. Good luck, good stuff there. So let's get back to like some of this stuff.
Um,
What's up?
Also, George Lombard, 2 hits today in his AAA game.
Oh, were they both
That's
singles or anything for
yeah.
extra bases?
Yeah, two really hard hit singles.
Okay.
One 104, one 107. Had a hit in his first game, walked as well. He's really comfortable out of that leadoff spot. That's a lot what I'm getting from what he's doing right now in the minors. I think if he gets really comfortable there, he could be leading off for this Yankee team come probably August or
Whoa,
September.
whoa!
I
Now
I
we're
hope.
talking. Oh, at first we were saying we're gonna see it all this year. Now we're talking about leading it off in
Yeah,
August or
no, no,
September. Like,
no,
oh,
no,
like
no,
things are
yeah.
really changing
I
pretty
think
quickly here.
I think they should. bring him up into the leadoff spot.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't gonna say lead him off.
It's
That's really aggressive for me. But
he's a
like,
killer. He's a killer. He's a
okay.
killer.
All right. Well,
After watching his call up video, he's got the killer mentality.
well, I told you about the mentality, which I agreed with. But
Yeah,
like, I wasn't gonna throw him into the right at the top of the Yankees lineup. But like, I mean, yeah, he's got to be up there this year. Jared Sawyer posts this year and it's doing really well and really going. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I just love it. We had to sit through Josh Donaldson absolutely hitting like fucking sub 100 for like 3 months, and then we saw Aaron Hicks as well. It was like I've never seen it like this. Like Louis Seal is bad right when he comes in, and he's immediately sent down. Uh, they're sitting with Elmer as well, and I really like that. I think Elmer can put up some good numbers in his next start, and then his stuff I think is going to translate well into the bullpen as well once Cole and Don come back. He's
Oh, I
got a
do
really
have to
good.
ask you something about this actually.
Mm,
So did you listen to Jack Curry postgame about the comments that were made about Weathers and Elmer going to the bullpen potentially?
yeah.
What was said about it exactly? Like how did he put it into context?
Oh, they just said that the rotation was going to be Schlittler, Freed, Garrett, Rodon, and then Warren,
Oh,
and
okay.
then Weathers and Elmer to the bullpen. That's what he predicts.
Oh, okay. He doesn't think they'll send him back down and keep him stretched out to be an emergency sixth starter.
They need him in the bullpen. I would assume that Paul Blackburn would get DFA'd in that process as
Oh,
well. So
yeah. I mean,
I
no one's
think Paul
gonna.
Blackburn's time with the Yankees is expiring.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but
Or you could send down Camilo Duval, who's struggling as well. So
Duvall's been awful. I might actually prefer that, believe it or not, as bad as that sounds, because like he's really been a train wreck. That's why I brought up the fact about the last one of the last two times we were on here. I was like, do we trust him? A and B, like, why can they not option him in this situation? Sort of. That's kind of where I was at. So I mean. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. If you option Duval, you could bring in Cruz, I guess. Right
well,
now,
you're
Giovanni
gonna have to
Cruz, not Elmer,
yeah
obviously, because there's
you're
no.
gonna have to DFA somebody because we need two pitchers coming up. So that means two are going to the bullpen. So that means two are out of the bullpen. So
Oh,
one of
I'm not even there yet because like but okay, let's think about that. I guess since we're gonna jump the steps. I mean, we
it's
have
got to be
Garrett and we have
Yarbrough. It's got
Rodon.
to be Yarbrough, Blackburn, or Camilo just out of the bullpen.
Oh yeah, I mean you probably option Duval. Well,
Camilo,
if Elmer doesn't go back to be a sixth starter, which I'm not 100% sure they
I
wouldn't
don't
do
think they
still.
do
But
that.
if Jack is saying he's going to the bullpen, then yeah, he's probably
Mhm.
going to the bullpen.
Yeah,
So
you gotta listen to Jack.
yeah, so yeah, you can't go against him. So I don't agree with the decision making because I actually want Elmer to stay as the emergency six starter a little bit. Although I also contradict myself because I don't want him to burn bullets in AAA. So like I get it, but I want to see him be a starting pitcher still as the moral of my story, I guess.
Yeah,
But like I don't know, it's gonna be tough to see. But let's go through that scenario and say that Weathers and Elmer go to the bullpen. Then in that situation, like then you're gonna
in my head, Yarbrough being DFA'd is a lock, just because Ryan Weathers is a lefty, and they'd just
yeah.
be adding another
Yeah,
lefty to the
Yarbo
bullpen.
could
So
end up being DFA. I'm trying to look over numbers to see like who I think should be DFA. I mean, Yarbo's thrown 11 innings, 8 strikeouts, 4 ERA, nothing great. Obviously, I'm not looking at like advanced stuff. I'm just doing service things right now. Blackburn's also thrown a 4 ERA, 11 innings, 7 strikeouts. Literally the same exact thing, but one's righty and one's lefty. So like, if you put them up together and they're a mirror, and you have to get rid of Yarbo because of the fact that you put Ryan Weathers into the bullpen. So like,
hmm
yeah. So maybe they DFA Yarbo, and then they send down Duval.
yeah, that's one option. Blackburn could be on his way out too.
Yeah,
That's the only three
one
options
of
we got.
Blackburn or
Makes
Yarbo are
sense.
getting DFA'd most likely. Yes.
Yeah, unless
Um,
Jake Bird has another option that I'm forgetting, but
no, I
I
think
don't
Bird
think
is
he has
gonna
one.
stick around this time, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
maybe.
I mean, he kind of has to at this point, unless they want to go to Yvonne Cruz. But
Hmm.
so I saw Garrett down in Somerset. We'll go with him first, and then so with Garrett, like he needs more time, but he was very perspective like of how his whole process was going, and it was very cool to learn from like one stuff he's been dealing with. And I did get to ask him a question, which was really cool. Obviously, it
I
kind of
saw
about
that.
like how his journey has been on and off the field since he's never had an injury this serious before. So he just said that he's trying to learn everything new, sort of, and like appreciate things more, kinds of, which I thought was cool. How he threw the ball was just like okay to me. Nothing too good, nothing too bad, but like it needs obviously he needs to get a little bit better before he returns to the Yankees. His 30-day window is like I think it was what April 17th he got started or something. So I think his 30
Yeah.
day window would be around May 17th. I don't even heard anything yet. I don't actually know. I mean, he's thrown 60 pitches. So in theory, it's like if you want to build him up to the 80 point, he's two starts away or so from being up to 80 probably. But I think they're
Hmm.
going to take more time with him, and he might end up throwing a couple 80, or maybe over 80. Like maybe he gets up to 90 somehow, just 'cause it's like a rare situation. So like, I'm not expecting him to like accelerate the 30-day period, and I wouldn't be shocked if he needs a little extra time after it. Is kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna come back pretty well from this injury. You can't obviously think that he's gonna be back to Cy Young form, ace form that we know, G Train. Um, but I don't expect Garrett Cole to ever be a bad pitcher in this league. He just has the right mentality. He has the killer instincts. He's got extremely good stuff. He's working from a new windup this year.
Yes, that is a
Um,
big thing that we mentioned.
yeah, he's going over the head now.
Yes, and I actually noticed
He,
it.
he's he's becoming Unk.
Yes, I actually noticed when I first started filming him that something looked different. And I was like, wait,
Yeah,
this is not what he normally does. Like, I filmed the bullpens and, like, a million pitches from him, obviously.
it's usually like this, and then he brings
Yes,
it out.
so it was different. No, it was noticeably a difference. And he mentioned that he did that because he, like, just felt it was a cool thing to change, sort of. And, like, it
Yeah,
just felt
he
cool when he
was
was doing it, kind of.
he was working with the I forget what the name was, but some coordinator he was throwing with
Yeah.
while he was rehabbing. He suggested it, and now it seems really smooth for Garrett.
Yeah.
And
I,
whatever works.
it's kind of like a transitional thing, just like as he changes, evolves, like adds something different. Because like, I don't know if he's ever gonna throw like 100 again. Basically, it's like I don't know. I don't know that. That's not. I'm not saying that just from what I saw 2 days ago. Obviously, that's just like a general fact that he might not get that velo back as he gets older into his age 36 season and goes through the Tommy John, or he comes back with a robot arm and eventually starts hitting 100 again. But like. He might have to learn to pitch a little bit more. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
something that even Zach Wheeler was talking about to go back to another rehabbing pitcher. Even, but I think Wheeler was lower than what Cole was at. But regardless, like you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. And kind of to get off topic here, I think this is going to be a really good test for Will Warren tonight versus the Orioles.
Oh no,
Um,
definitely. I've thought
he
about that as well.
he has a 4.95 ERA in four starts against the Orioles. So I've absolutely I did a deep dive on Will Warren on Twitter. He's improved in a lot of statistics so far. He's giving up less fly balls, giving more ground balls, striking out a lot more people, controlling the zone a lot better, especially with those off-speed pitches. His struggle last year was commanding the off-speed pitches. He would leave it out over the plate a lot, and they would just get hammered over the fence.
Yeah, I actually agree with you, Jared, because like Will Warren's been way different this year. Obviously, he talks about going from that right side of rubber making a huge difference, but now he's going to face some lefties more so
Hmm.
than some other teams maybe. And me and you both know this because we both know Will Warren. Obviously, his biggest issue was getting lefties last year.
Yeah.
lefties were killing him last year. He was getting porched all the time by lefties, like giving up bombs on the road against lefties. Like, so this is gonna be a test to see how much he's truly evolved because the Orioles have a bunch of lefties because all the switch hitters they have and all the pure lefties they have. Like, let me look at their lineup right now actually because I didn't put theirs in here. How I could wouldn't be shocked if there was like seven lefties in there at least though.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have so it's gonna be Gunner, Adley, Sammy Baiseo, Dylan Beavers,
Yes,
Leody Taveras is switch,
yes.
Kobe Mayo's right, and then Blaze Alexander. It doesn't really matter.
Okay,
Um,
it's actually not as
so
many as I thought because I
yeah, but you
see.
still got some really good bats in there. Taylor
Yeah,
Ward's been on a tear.
yeah. Taylor Ward.
Sammy Sammy Baiseo has been pretty good. Pete
Yeah,
Alonso's kind of heating up as of late.
yeah. So even though they're righties, they're still gonna be tough on Will. So I definitely, I think there's like what five lefties in there, maybe
Mhm.
or something like that.
Got some
So
switch. So one,
yeah.
two, three, four, five.
You know, I
Yeah,
have it
five.
now. It's but Beavers is in there, Tavares is in there, yeah, like plays and Mayo, like you said. So like, yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a big battle, and I want to see how it's gonna go for Will. So let's go through the Jason Dominguez news. Actually, we didn't do that yet. It actually wasn't as bad as we thought potentially.
Yeah.
Boone gave a decently positively update saying he could be back on the bench soon, which is encouraging.
Yeah, he could
So
be available tonight off the bench. So that's very extremely encouraging.
So let's talk about this bench situation a little bit. But and Dominguez, I didn't really see it, but like I know we got hit in a tough situation, kind of like by the elbow. But it's not like as bad as his other elbow situation was. Like it just sucks that like as soon as Dominguez gets the clear path, Grichuk gets DFA'd. Judge, G is hurt. Like he's gonna get that time, and then he gets hit by a pitch. So you gotta hope
Yeah.
it doesn't impact him. I know he hasn't really gone off to us any type of offensive start in the what like two games he played maybe or two plus
Yeah.
whatever it ends up being,
One and
but
a half.
whatever. Yeah, I mean, like, so he's got to get some traction and get something going, hopefully. But with Trent Grisham hitting as poorly as he is in the service, that also gives him another opportunity as well. And then Spencer Jones to the two bomb game, and you were asking me would Jones come up, and like I don't know yet. Still, like, not if
Yeah.
Dominguez is fine, then I mean, like, then no, obviously. But if Dominguez has to go on IL, then is it finally Jones's time? Because there's really not much else left in his way at this point. If you look at it from that standpoint,
I mean, I'm very surprised he still hasn't made his debut yet. The guy's gonna get gray hair soon, and he's gonna be in a retire. He's gonna be traveling from the retirement home to the fucking stadium at this point.
like Spencer
But
is what he is. I think you gotta either love him or hate him. You either give him a shot or you trade him. Like you're not gonna.
yeah,
I hate to be very blunt here, but you're not fixing his strikeout problem at this point. He's gonna whiff a lot, and you're gonna have to live with it. You're gonna have to hope when he connects, it's enough to overcome the strikeout problems. That's basically the moral of the story.
yeah, and if you get Rangers Joey Gallo, you're happy with Rangers
Yes,
Joey
keyword
Gallo.
Rangers, not Yankees, Gallo.
You're
As
you're
we've
you're
as we've
happy
had
with
to
Rangers
clarify
Joey
a
Gallo.
lot at different times
Yeah,
over all this time. But yes, the Rangers, Joey Gallo, an elite Rangers, Joey Gallo. Yes, you would
yeah. I
take
mean,
that. Do you want him to
that
hit
guy
under
was putting up.
200? Probably not. But like, yes, if you can hit like in the low 200s and get like 30 plus bombs, like 80 to 90 ribbies, steal 30 plus bases, and play good center field
Play
defense. And
elite center
yes,
field
you will be
defense.
very
You
good.
take that.
Yes, that will work out. But can he do that at the major league level? I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, he whiffs so much already at
That's
the
what I
minor league
mean. Yeah,
level,
that's the
and
problem with thinking he could do any of that stuff.
it's not even a step to the major league level. It's a huge leap. The minor leagues to the major leagues.
It's
It's an
just,
entirely different game.
yeah, it's just like his swing is so long. It's like I just don't know. Like, and when he tries to shorten it, it still doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like that's the issue. I don't know.
I wonder if they keep him through the season if they're not going to play him. But
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
all right. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this at nauseating length, but um, if do I think I guess we'll gotta keep everyone updated since the year is happening. But do I think Spencer Jones is gonna get traded at the deadline? Like, I guess it's very possible. I think my words would be high on him getting traded, maybe just because like that time is coming, bro. Like they gotta make a decision. He's 25 to 26, and yeah, I know he pitched and stuff, but now even at this point, he's getting very old for a prospect. He's gonna turn. Oh no, he's turning 25 in May, but still not ideal at this point in time. Even if though he did pitch, yes, but he has 877 OPS, 240 batting average, 357 on base, a 521 slug. All that is good, but he has striking out 40 times in 115 plate appearances, which is over 30%, which is problematic, obviously, because you get to the bigs, like Jared said, number only goes up. So, like, at the end, you're at 40, 35, or 40 at that point, and, like, that's very hard to
Yeah,
be a big leaguer when you're striking out that much.
yeah, and like it'd be very surprising if they kept him through the season. Um,
Yeah, I think they have to make a decision one way or the other this year. It's either
and
a
I
trade or
feel
you
like
call up finally.
I feel like the urgency that the Yankees have been having so far this year, I feel like they're due for a pretty big deadline. I feel like they noticed that this team is pretty different than other teams. I mean, the pitching is just extraordinary. You don't get this pitching every year, and I think they really should take advantage of this opportunity. Get a right-handed catcher, get a get a third baseman, or call up George Lombard.
Yeah, I mean Lombard is now. The first time we opens up this conversation was a lot different than now. How the conversation looks now, Lombard is now in prime position to be called up by the Yankees by the trade deadline or second half of the season. I would say at this point in time, because
Yeah.
he's at AAA where it's May 1st. That's outstanding. They did it faster than we thought. Like what I've mentioned online and stuff. Ever since we released this clips of us talking about the Lombard situation, kind of. Yeah, so at this point, like you're definitely looking at the possibility of a July or August call up. I would say maybe even June if like something crazy happens. Like we'll have to talk again, I guess, because we're gonna keep
Yeah.
having it. So,
I
but
mean, if he's gonna hit up the minor leagues like he's been doing this year, I would not be surprised at all.
all right, so let's say we did this last one. It turned out even better than we thought. So let's say McMahon continues to just be horrible and not hit anything. Like he has a 0.4
Is
B WAR right now. I don't know what his F4 is, but like.
how's Ahmed doing in that fantasy land, in that alternate
Okay. All right.
universe?
And then, okay. So McMahon is hitting. All right. We'll talk about it all. So McMahon's hitting 167 right now. Let's say like he just can't figure it out and he's still like struggling to get to 200 and like his WAR is still like close to zero or whatever after 2 months. In this scenario, we will say that Ahmed's holding it down. Like he's like doing what a bench player should. He's not lighting it up, but he's solid. Like he's
Yeah,
having like a
then
700 ish OPS maybe. And then like has like a few bombs, like some ribbies, like hitting like 260 or something maybe. I don't know.
you call him up because okay, hold on. I think Judge just made a pretty good play. I'm listening to the game in my
Oh,
ear,
okay,
from my
yeah.
downstairs,
All right, let
but
me go. I can put
you
it in. Yeah, my
you
TV
you
was being annoying. Hold on.
you call up him because he brings better defense than Ahmed does, and the potential of the bat is I don't think he doesn't have a ceiling right now. That's how high I'm on him right now. His ceiling is in the sun.
Yeah, it's kind of been a similar response I've gotten when I've asked that question to people about him. So I have to agree with you as well. So, like, yeah, could he be a June call up now? I think July is more likely, but I could see June being in play at this point, obviously. Or August if it's really after the deadline. Like, August is like the worst case scenario now, probably, which is
Yeah,
crazy to say.
and I do think that he'll be up this year. he will be
He
up
will
this
be
year.
up this year. Yeah,
A
he's definitely
thousand
coming up.
percent,
He's definitely coming up this year,
hundred thousand percent.
unless he really can't figure it out in AAA somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's
He's
most
a hundred
likely being
thousand
up
percent
this
up.
year.
Yeah,
Yes, because like we saw the chart of how they move with the prospects, and Oswald Peraza was the only one they really took their time with for the most part, making it all the way up.
yeah.
So
How's he
like
been doing recently?
he had four bombs, and he was still okay the last time I checked. Like four homers, like some 8 or 12 RBIs, big
Still
gap.
at an 828 OPS.
Yeah, so far so good in the small sample size. So
Yeah,
Warren's versing Rushman. It looks like. Um, you said Judge made a nice play. So like,
yeah.
yeah,
Let's
I
see.
think there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I do want to talk about Elmer Rodriguez. So like, you got to see it. I didn't really get to see it. So what were your thoughts of his debut?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the outlier is going to be the walks. He walked a ton of guys, couldn't really find the zone at all, but that's going to come with major league pitching debuts. There's going to be nerves. I think the slider was tremendously good. He was throwing it to both righties and lefties. He got Corey Seager whiffing on it a couple times. It
Okay.
looked absolutely nasty uh, from the TV, and yeah, his fastball looked good. The sinker is obviously the one pitch you really are gonna be excited about. Yeah, I think both fastballs were good. The slider was the pitch that really stood out to me, though.
Yeah, because I actually recorded it because I wanted to watch all the stuff, but I only got to like the third inning, so I still have to watch the rest of it to see what I fully think. Because like the first two innings, I noticed he worked around some trouble. There were some walks, like you said. I would say this, and like I kind of feel like it's similar to what he went through during his WBC when he pitched against Cuba, but he was able to navigate out of it better because it's a double A lineup, like I said,
Yeah,
opposed to a major league lineup. So like he had like 3 or 4 walks against Cuba too, but it was 3 scoreless innings, or like 3K. So it was similar sort of to like what you saw against the Rangers in a different setting, but like the pressure stakes being high in both of them for him. So like I think he'll
yeah,
be fine as well, but I have two layers of caution. Like actually, yeah, unfortunately, as much as I hate to do this, the second one is that like the first thing is that he has to play the Rangers again, which really sucks to make your first two
yeah,
starts against the same team because that's not like that's gonna be tough to do. But maybe he could readjust better to them, hopefully. But you don't want to
hmm,
have your first two pro starts against the same team. That's not really an ideal situation.
yeah.
Really clunky schedule and rough circumstances there.
Hmm.
I don't like that at all. Second
And he's
thing,
gonna be at Yankee Stadium. I might go
so
to that game actually.
that's another blood rush too, actually, because now he has to
Yeah,
deal with the hype of being at home. So that's another blood rush for him he has to get through. So hopefully he can deal with that. But that's going to be even higher than the one he felt in Puerto Rico, probably, or on the road in
oh yeah,
Arlington, maybe. And
oh
if you
yeah.
do go to that, I think I might be working it because I think that's Tuesday, right? That's what it would be.
Yeah,
It would have to
maybe.
be because there's a 4 game set, and he's not pitching in the 4 game set.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be Tuesday.
So I will be working that game, so we can talk about it on the side if you do end up going. But okay, so Elmer is in a good spot, I think, but it's tough what he has to deal with in the first two. So like the problem is that after that, Rodon might be ready to return to the rotation. So like we
Yeah,
might never get to fully see what he could be as MLB starter this year. That's pretty upsetting to me.
yeah. I think he's gonna play a pretty big role in this bullpen though, and I'm really excited about that. Um,
Yeah, I
the
guess he
bullpen
could be
obviously
like a
needs help.
hybrid guy, like a hybrid,
Yeah,
like 3+ innings if it's needed, and like be like more of a middle relief than back end guy,
but
obviously.
looking at
Spot
the in
emergency starter, I guess, like if they need a spot or like emergency
yeah,
or something.
looking at the internal guys and the guys that we have right now on the roster, I'm actually pretty gonna be pretty high on this bullpen come later in the season because guys like Giovanni Cruz are really exciting me. Carlos Lagrange is gonna be in there soon. And then we're gonna get two guys out of there, and then we're gonna have Weathers and Elmer in there as well. So it's gonna be looking a lot different in
And
the
that's
next
not
couple
even to
months.
mention about the trade deadline possibilities of
Yeah,
what could happen and everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So like that is one reason for optimism. So we're in the bottom of the first. We'll probably go through like the first inning at this point, and most likely dip. I think. Oh, someone asked a question. I think. Did someone ask something? Oh wait, I thought I opened this one already. Does anything else come in besides your post or no? I just didn't see it. I guess. My bad.
Yeah, no.
That's on me. I saw obviously. All right.
Oh yeah, Judge making a nice leaping catch at the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I
that
don't think we
was.
could show it on here though. I
I
think it's
probably.
copyright.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna try this. Actually, you know what's weird? When I tried to do that, the clips were fine in our shows sometimes. But then when I put my YouTube music, all of a sudden I used on my subscriber thing was causing an issue somehow.
Yeah.
Like that makes no sense at all. Like and it let the music go through for a while too, and now it has an issue with it. Like what changed? Like it's so weird. But
Yeah.
so like yeah, Elmer's like gonna go if he goes right into the bullpen. All right, so let's talk about that quick. I guess if he goes right into the bullpen, is he also the emergency six starter at the same time, or like is someone else the
I don't
emergency
think so.
six?
I think you put Ryan Mothers in that role just because
Oh,
he's more proven than him.
oh yeah, I forgot because Weather's gonna be in there too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So Elmer might only make two real starts the whole year, but I could
Yeah.
definitely see him being used as an opener, like in a few
Yeah.
situations, like if they need to do
If they
that for
want
some
to, yeah.
reason. But like I don't know. Well, when Rodon comes back, let's think about it because Rodon comes back first, and I actually didn't even talk about him, so I'll be brief with him as I can because he was brief with us. So I mean, Rodon pitched great yesterday. I thought actually, I think he's really close to being back in the
Yeah.
rotation. Like I said, I think he's only one more rehab start and he's back in. That's
That's
why
what
I,
Boone said.
that's why I outlined the way of like Elmer getting two starts because Rodon was that already threw 74 pitches yesterday. And like you normally only need one more after that to get like into the 80 range. So he'll probably be at like 85 ish next time, which is going to be good enough to return. Obviously, he had
Hmm.
8 strikeouts yesterday. I know his velo wasn't like amazing. Was like so a kid told me
It
he
was
was
at like
finding.
94.
Yeah, one kid told me 95, and I asked. He was looking at data, but like I didn't see any 95. So, but I'll trust him. He wasn't really lighting up the gun by any means, but his break secondaries looked pretty good. I would say sharper than Cole because he hasn't been out as long, obviously. So, but they both didn't walk anyone. Like Rodon was pounding his own 75 to 51
He
pitch
went
ratio, basically like strikes to balls.
he went what, 5 1/3 with 8 Ks.
Yeah, no, he looked good yesterday. Like it's
Yeah.
everyone thinks he's one away. He says that he doesn't know the plan right now, but Boone said at least three, so that's been two. So we're gonna, I think at least three is gonna be all you need, honestly. And
Hmm.
I think Rodon's really adapted into more of a pitcher than a thrower from when the Yankees first got him,
I
because he,
mean, I posted
yeah,
about it today. Do you remember his last 2023 start?
the one with, how could I forget the one where he didn't get an out in Kansas City
The
and gave up
yes hitter.
6 runs, I think.
The yes hitter. 8 runs.
Oh, okay, close enough. He didn't get one out though, right?
No, yeah, it was a yes hitter.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Who hit him? Who hit him for a homer?
Salvi.
Definitely, Salvi owns him. But Ron Bellinger did
Oh yeah, Belly. In play runs.
2-0.
Oh yeah, that's a triple, baby. I heard it. Let's go.
So Bellinger gets a two-run triple. All right,
Let's
Yankees are up
fucking
two
go.
nothing. Let's put it in here quick before we dip. So Yankees live.
Let's go, Belly. Lefty, lefty. That's my lefty, lefty king. Now you got Ahmed up. He's been hot. He hasn't played in a bit though.
Yeah. So all right. So Yankees are up 2-0 now after the Bellinger triple, I believe. So or is it one
They
nothing?
ruled it a double.
Oh, it's
Oh
1-0.
yeah, 1-0. Ahmed, come on, Ahmed.
All right, I didn't see the bases clearly. Obviously, gonna have to update that. But
They ruled it a double. That's unfair.
okay, well, hold on. All right. Yeah, no. So, all right. So let's get back to the. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's get back to the point at hand. So, Rodon's very close to returning to rotation. That's the biggest takeaway we have here. Rodon is coming back probably in around 10 days since he's going to make one more start and then you're going to have to get him back in his next turn. So when Rodon comes back in the rotation, Elmer Rodriguez probably goes to the bullpen, I guess, if that's what the Yankees are thinking, because Weathers has been pretty good. Unless Weathers somehow gets lit up and Elmer pitches the gem. I don't know if that changes anything, but it
I
might
don't
not.
think it
It
will.
might not even be enough to change anything at this point because of just like the gap in experience there.
Yeah,
So Elmer is gonna go into the bullpen probably, I suppose, once
yeah.
Redzone comes back, and then you can DFA one of the two long men, or you send Duvall down, and then when Cole comes back, you DFA the other one. If you didn't DFA somebody, or you send down, then if he still isn't pitching well, or is there a shot we get a double DFA from both of
I
them?
mean,
And
that is urgency. That is urgency. That is exactly what we've been talking about. Two longmen in the bullpen is jack shit. You
well,
don't
hold
need two
on.
longmen.
Well, we are gonna heads up with that with Elmer and Weathers under the new plan, but it's gonna
Yeah,
be
but those are
better
actually
along
good
the
pitchers.
yeah different situation. So like, do you do a double bag? I'm gonna bring out my inner Mike Breed after the Knicks went belt to ass over the Hawks yesterday.
Yeah.
So I had to sneak that in there, but round two. But regardless of that, like I'm not.
That that
Yeah,
would be urgency. That
yeah.
would be all what I've been preaching for the last 3 weeks. This Yankees team is playing with urgency. Put the best lineup out there. The two worst relievers in our bullpen would be Paul Blackburn and Ryan
So do
Yarbrough.
you get the
If
Mike?
you're not,
Do you
if you're
get?
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I
no,
don't know
I'm
because Duval's
I'm
been.
getting the double bang.
But so you want the Mike Breed action,
Yeah,
Breed in the NBA playoffs. But what if Duval's a trade wreck? Then you can't do it. You have to send him down. Unless you bring in Giovanni Cruz to the double bag and send
yeah.
Duval down. Then you're
That
really
would be
talking about
urgency.
urgency.
That
That's
would be
like all
urgency.
time. That's like record breaking urgency
Yeah,
right there.
and that would make me the happiest I've ever been.
But then how do you get Lagrade into the bullpen in that situation? I'm trying to think what you do to
Uh,
get him in there. Like, that'd be, yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
That things are getting real tough, but he'll have to find his way in at some point, and they'll probably have to, and they might have to trade for an arm, or maybe they'll even have to trade for a bullpen arm if all this internal
Jesus
stuff works.
Christ.
I'm going to sound like Brian Castro right now. They might not have to trade for an arm if all the internal stuff works out with Weathers and Elmer
I
being long
think
man, and then
I
like
think
where you put
all the
Lagrade into the
internal
bullpen
guys
and like Giovanni Cruz into the bullpen.
I think all the internal guys could be really good depth. I think those guys should be really good depth coming in after the deadline. I think you bring in a Riley O'Brien, a JoJo Romero, one of those guys. I don't think
Well,
you're
Pete
complacent
Alonso
with
hit the
this.
most scripted home run of all time because I saw something that I knew he was gonna go yard for some reason. Like,
Oh,
cause
oh, he
if
had a homer.
yeah,
Oh,
he
nice,
sure did. They
nice.
flashed because first of all, it's so him to do that in his first game as an Oriole, but like,
Yeah,
um, he hasn't. They flashed the MLB screen graphic that he had an active streak of six consecutive 30 home run seasons right before that pitch was delivered into the outfield, making sure he'll have his seventh consecutive 30th home run season, most likely. The Mets are really missing Pete Alonso now. Man, things are pretty rough in Queens. We'd have to open up a whole nother episode and podcast segment to go there. But
yeah.
one day we will try to go into it at some point. I'll probably do like a solo video on like the debacle in Queens. I think it's definitely earns one, if not multiple videos, probably.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree.
But in terms of stuff with that, like, so it's 1-1. He gives up a bomb to Alonso. I mean, it's going to happen to a lot of guys. Now, Sam Basayo is pitching, hitting, and it's an 0-2 count. But yeah, so like, if they eventually do that with Yarbo and
Blackburn.
Blackburn, yeah, why did I just lose Blackburn's train of thought there? Yarbo and Blackburn, and like, then you open up the spots for the pit starters that way potentially. Obviously, Duvall, if he doesn't start pitching better, is very likely to be optioned to the minors to help with some of this transition. I mean, it's very interesting to me. Maybe I probably think, yeah, Duvall still has a 6.97 ERA, 10 innings, 11 strikeouts. It's a small sample size, but hasn't been good. So
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know if he's really fixable at this point. Like we said, he's lost velo and some other stuff. So if you bring back in Rodon to the rotation first, then you do Elmer. In theory, you'd want to DFA Blackburn probably because then you'd have two righty longmen. So like if it goes that way, maybe you DFA Blackburn and then you wait on the situation with Cole to decide if it's either the option for Duval or if you DFA Yarbo.
Yeah, and it's always a possibility that they don't DFA Blackburn initially, and that would be the opposite of urgency. Uh, I think DFAing Blackburn for the Carlos Rodon reinstatement from his rehab assignment is the move they'd make.
Yeah, because you go righty righty there in essence. Elmer would become the righty long
Hmm.
man, so
Hmm.
that would make sense to do it that way. That's why I was saying. That's why I said. So you wait to decide between Yarbo and Duval for Cole, maybe if it comes to that
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, I agree.
Because I think Louis Hill is going to the shadow realms, and I don't know if we're ever
Yeah,
going to see him again.
he's
Unfortunately,
not gonna be in pinstripes ever again. I don't think.
do you think he's going to get traded at the deadline, and then he'll never find
I
his way?
think
You think
so.
he's never going to find his way
I
back
think
to the
he could.
Bronx?
I think he not to the Bronx, but I think he could make his way onto a major league starting
Well,
rotation. No.
obviously, yes. I just think it's a tough situation for him. Like what the Yankees have and what where he's at. Like it doesn't really make sense for him to be in the rotation at all.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah,
so like I don't know if they would try him in the bullpen because he has a lot of risk for that. But would that help reinvent him and maybe help some of the stuff tick back up? I don't know. But his control is such an issue; it's hard for him to do that. But if we're talking about Lagrange in the bullpen, Hill's control isn't worse than Lagrange. So like, I don't know. The stuff's obviously way worse, but
yeah. I mean, and at this point, it's not even just about the control for Louis Seal. It's about where the hell did your whiff go? I mean,
yeah.
your
Well,
hitters aren't swinging and missing at any of his pitches, and
yeah,
that was
that's
kind of his
why.
thing. He was a strikeout pitcher.
Yes, that's why I wonder if a return to the bullpen would help him get that back, maybe. But it's a huge risk because like he doesn't have a lot of trade value now anyway, obviously, because of
Mm-hmm.
how things have looked probably. But
Oh yeah.
if you bring him into the bullpen, he can't do that either. Then that explodes whatever value is even left of that he might even have. So I don't know if they take that risk, and they might just be a situation where he gets traded at the deadline somewhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I doubt he's back in the pinstripes at all either. Probably unless
Yeah.
he
I
goes into
mean,
the bullpen, I guess, right?
and this isn't even about this just this year. I mean, he had what he had a 4.63 FIP last year to a 3.32 ERA.
The only
The
thing is,
regression was inevitable.
although last year I'll have to defend him because it's his first year off Tommy John's. Like you know, sometimes that's not like a good return.
True,
Now we're in
but
year two, so I'm more worried because like year two is normally where you see better progress results of like data, and it's not there for him.
yeah, I mean, an 8.41 FIP this year is probably one of the worst in the league per 19.1 innings pitched. Let's check that out real quick.
Yeah, no, we can go for like an hour total, maybe. Like maybe we'll do the bottom in a second. We just had to touch up on all the topics. Like a lot of stuff
Yeah.
happened quickly.
So per 10 innings pitched, he has the fourth worst FIP in the league.
Wow.
So,
He's not returning unless he's in the bullpen, obviously. He's not going to
yeah.
be in the rotation again for the rest of the year.
Hmm. And he has a 4.19 K per 9 this season. And that was kind of his thing. He would
Yeah,
strike
no,
people
that's a
out.
big problem. That's a massive problem right there. Like, both
It
those
was
things are very,
6.47 last year as well.
which is also terrible for him, like you said. Yeah, no, like, it's something's not going right with him. His surgeries have hurt him. Obviously, he's not the same pitcher. I don't know if he's ever gonna get it back. Unfortunately, you just have to hope he can. And it might be a situation where he has to go to the bullpen to get this stuff back. Maybe I don't know. It
Yeah.
could it could be. Um, we'll see. I guess.
Hmm.
All right, so I can put the tracker back in really quick. We want to touch up on some stuff. Um, yeah, so we're getting close to an hour, sort of. But let's go through. I might as well finish the inning, I guess.
Yeah.
So McMahon has been rough, obviously. Grisham has been rough. Austin Wells is turning it around a little bit. I know he had a homer against the Rangers, so and his defense has really been great. Obviously,
His defense has been one of the best in the
I
league,
think he
which
doesn't he lead in D WAR for catchers or something. I saw.
he leads in
I think
DRS.
the TJ stats thing put out something that he leads
It
in
was
something.
DRS.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Look,
How
let's
how
see.
many was it?
I'm looking right now.
All right,
So DRS.
Jazz Chisholm, nothing.
Let's-
Caballero, home run. Jose Caballero.
I Caballero, man. This is the guy I rode on all off season. I really wanted him to work out, and he's gonna make this a fucking battle for Anthony Volpe for the shortstop position. He does not want to move. Yeah, so Austin Wells leads in DRS among um catchers. He's also first in framing runs value, and he's fourth in he's second in fielding runs value, and
Yeah.
he's fourth in defensive value.
Austin Wells
So
was the top five defensive catcher on any metric you look at. Is basically
yes,
what was just said to me.
yes, yes. He's a top probably four defensive catcher in the league right now.
Yeah, I just said five to make a nice round number, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's higher than five
yeah.
probably. He's
And
right
if
up
he
there
gets
with.
that back going, if the underlying metrics become true, this guy could be a very good catcher. Yeah, let's just put it that way. He could be a 3-4 WAR catcher.
Yeah, so the thing is now you have three issues with the lineup basically that need to fix themselves to me. I view it, and I think you probably agree. It is still 7 through 9. Caballero is not to the point that it needs to be fixed anymore, but like let's look at this 7 through 9 specifically. Although I, no, I'm sorry, Grisham's in this category I'm talking about. It's Grisham, Wells, and obviously McMahon are the three you're worried about, basically, in theory. That's like your 7 through 9 hitters, in essence. Even though Grisham's been at the top, like, he's been hitting like a bottom hitter, though. So, like, I guess it just depends. Do you think that group's good enough to. Do you think. Well, I think you. I know the answer to this. I feel like the Yankees are probably set as long as they replace McMahon at third base with their offense, most likely. You would probably
Mhm.
want Cobb instead of Volpe, obviously. Um, and then Wells, as long as he can play good enough defense, he'll keep his bat in the lineup, obviously, which he has been. So I guess it really depends on the situation with McMahon. And then like Trent Grisham could become a problem though. Like if he doesn't result reduce to the metrics, like and is Jason Dominguez finally gonna get that role? Maybe like are they gonna mix and match in certain
Are they going to
situations?
trade for an outfielder?
If they trade for an outfielder, that'd be ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
With what they have on the roster already.
Hmm.
So like, but they did DFA Grichuk, so I guess it's possible. I don't, yeah, but well, if Stan's like out for a while, I guess that opens up that possibility too. Like if something else happens, which is obviously always possible, unfortunately.
Or you
So,
could trade Trent Grisham in that trade as well.
oh
I
yeah,
mean, he's on a qualifying offer. I think his trade window opens June 15th.
yeah, that's true. It's gonna be tough to trade him with how he's playing, though.
Yeah.
But if by then maybe it'll be a different situation. But yeah, no, we're gonna get going in a second. As soon as this inning ends, we're out of here.
Austin Wells hit by pitch. The umpires are reviewing it.
Yeah. Let's do a standings check. That's what I was going to
Very.
do before we left. Let's do a standings check. Oh, did someone answer the chat?
No, but Caballero is very exciting to me. His defense has also been some of the best shortstop in the league.
Yeah,
Pretty sure he has like a .6 WAR right now, and I
yeah,
mean, I'm loving all of Caballero right now, and I'm not gonna say it's what I expected, but it's what I hoped for all off season.
absolutely, bro. All right. So who else gets hit? They're reviewing it.
Let's see. So per 162 games, Jose Caballero is on pace for 4.3 WAR. But
Wow.
obviously, the expected stats don't really love him.
Yeah, I
Um,
wouldn't expect them to.
the xWOBA is at 252, which is probably I think the fourth worst in the league
Oh, good.
right now. So
Thanks for painting the unbiased picture, though. I do appreciate
yeah,
that. But yeah, Jose Caballero is never going to be a metrics guy. He's a speed
yeah.
guy. But like,
But I do think that he could defy the underlying metrics
of course he could.
just because of how much of a uh I don't want to say prick, but he's such a prick to the defensive side where he's gonna make you make a perfect play at first base or he's gonna be safe.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I was gonna say this, and people have seasons all the time they defy the metrics, and they end up having career years, and
Hmm.
then the next year they're terrible, and people wonder why.
Yeah.
Nothing's funnier than that to me. Like, there's definitely been a few situations of that, but
PCA.
yeah, that's a big one at this moment in time. So here's our AL East update. The Yankees are in first. Tampa Bay has been so surprising this year.
Honestly, I kind of just blocked them out and mentally put them at the bottom.
I don't know what, but I don't know because sometimes they have these type of years that they end up like fully maintaining this somehow. I'm not saying they're gonna win 90 games, but like, is there a world that they finish with a better record than the Red Sox and Orioles? Maybe. Yeah, maybe there is. Honestly, like they might end up being a
Oh,
third place team that win 85 games, like sneak into a wild card. Like it happens with them sometimes. Like sometimes the Rays just get you, and it's just like they go through the whole
yeah.
year, and you wonder why, and then at the end of the year they're in the playoffs somehow. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
mean,
I don't know if this is one of those years for them yet, but like it would be crazy if it was, because like everyone had them in last place in the AL East. That's normally when they end up doing it.
yeah. I mean, the guy that shall not be mentioned really set them back probably like 10 years. So,
Yeah, they do have
uh,
someone else trying to replace him, though, sort of. I know Carson Williams is a
Carson
prospect they're
Williams.
excited about in AAA.
Yeah.
I want
Is he on the major league roster? 'Cause I know he was last year.
Carson. No, I think I think that's what. Well, I think that's a guy named Williams
Oh,
did
he's hurt.
maybe.
No, he's hurt.
Oh,
Oh no, they sent him back to the minors after 7 games.
oh, okay. So like he has to work through some stuff, but you're right. He
Yeah,
has played in the majors a
but
little bit,
he
but he could still be decent. He's never gonna be what that guy was, unfortunately.
yeah.
Obviously, because not many
I
people can
mean,
live up to that. But
he was gonna be great, but I don't like talking about him. So
yeah, no, we won't mention it, but it's I still think like I don't know if this. I'm interested to see if it's gonna be one of those years for Tampa. I really am. Like it's. I wouldn't
yeah.
completely rule it out. I don't know. I'm not gonna 100% say it's happening, but like I can't dismiss them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
double by Grish.
All right. Grisham heard the chat and he wants to start backing up his metrics, and he hit a double.
How's that not gone? I'm surprised that's not short porch.
Yeah, my TV was not turning on for some reason, so I ain't see nothing, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And
you
I
got a
don't.
fastball right down the middle,
Yeah, I don't
down
want
over
to
the
open
plate.
up another window and like risk sound coming on. So,
All right,
and
now you
and
got
we're leaving.
Goldie.
We're leaving soon anyway. But
Yeah,
Yeah, so so let's look at this more. Orioles to me are like exactly where I think they're gonna stay. I think they're a middle of the road team. I think they're a 500 team. They'll be right around 80 wins. Like not too good, not too bad. Like I just think they're an average team.
I mean, they completely fucked up over the offseason by not getting a high caliber pitcher.
Well, again, with the pitching, it's the same thing with them. Not enough pitching. Like their hitting's
Hey,
gonna be fine. Their hitting's better than it was probably, but like their pitching doesn't scare anyone still. And like Rogers is regressing, and Bradish hasn't been the same so
no.
far. I
And
think,
then Dean Kramer as well.
yeah. And then like today you have who is it today? Popovich.
Pavich.
Popovich is up and
Pavich.
down too, and then
Yeah.
Shane Boss is also a roller coaster still, and they paid him a little bit, so.
They paid him a lot, and he's not been performing.
Well, they paid him a lot for
Uh,
what he's done because he really hasn't done much of anything. So, if we're being
yeah.
honest, like
He hasn't done
they
anything.
did pay him a lot. Like it's a 5 for 60 based on potential, basically.
Yeah, I mean, he's also an injury guy. He's a concern for injury. He's been
Yeah,
injured a ton of it in his career,
yeah, he
so
has been. You're right.
it's just another injury guy to add to a very injury prone
Yeah, you're right. And then
starting pitching
Eflin
staff.
obviously had the Tommy John, but like
Hey,
still. So, um, yeah.
ooh,
How
love the
obviously,
goalie.
well, you haven't
Brings up
talked about
Rice.
this that much. How about the not? Because I actually think the Blue Jays will figure it out. And I'm not going to dismiss the Blue Jays. Yeah, it's way too early in the year for that.
Oh yeah,
They're only 6 games out. We saw what happened last year. Trey Savage returns and already dominated. Although it was a weak Red Sox team that, yes, well, even made Luis Hill look good. But yeah, Savage is still going to be an issue. He's still a very good pitcher, despite he's going to be. I don't know if he'll be quite as good as what we saw in the short flash last year, but he's going to be
mhm.
very elite still, in my opinion.
Yeah. In the small sample size we got last year, the expected stats didn't really like him at all, and that's kind of odd for a strikeout pitcher. Usually, you have really good expected stats for if you're a high strikeout pitcher. But yeah, they're gonna get Alejandro Kirkbap. Obviously, unfortunately, they lost Cody Ponce for the year, so
Yeah,
that's
it's a
gonna
tough
hurt
one.
them.
Yeah,
But Dylan Cease looks really good, but his issue is he can't get past 5 innings. Kevin Gossman is an ace. Uh, Akamoto, has he been doing well recently?
yeah.
I saw him.
Okamoto's been picking it up. There was like some back-to-back homer games with him. He's starting to look like what they thought. He started well and he hit a bad stretch. Now it's looking good again. I don't
Yep, they
have
got
any.
Springer back a couple days
Yeah,
ago.
that's a big one. Vladdy's actually starting to morph into a Luis Rise low key. Have you noticed that? Like his home runs have been dropping to
Oh
the
my
regular.
God, Ben Rice homer.
Wow.
Ben Rice!
Wow. Damn, I can't believe he did it again. That's crazy.
Judge got to go back to back. He can't catch him.
Yeah, it's at 12-12 now? No, it's
It's 11
11.
11.
I thought Judge had
Is it
12.
11-12? Is
Yeah,
it 11-12?
yeah, Judge tied
Yeah, it's
Murakami.
11-12. Oh my God.
I
This
think.
guy's an animal. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 11-12. I'm looking at it right now. This
yeah.
guy is so good.
Oh, I
Oh
gotta
my
see this bomb in
God.
a second. Wow.
Ben Rice. Lefty, lefty again.
Yeah,
He doesn't stop hitting lefties.
Damn, the Yankees are killing it. Damn, Pete Alonso hit second deck right field. Jeez. Yeah, I just saw it. Damn, Albo for Pete, second deck. Dude, the Miz is disgusting. Completely unrelated, but my God,
Mr. Oski, yeah.
that guy is unfair.
Yeah. Judge hits a single.
All right,
Brings up Cody Bellinger, lefty, lefty.
trying to see this Rice bomb, but
Yeah,
okay.
it's gonna
So
be
we
posted soon.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait for it, and then we'll get going. So, like the Blue Jays, yeah, we both think they'll be back in the mix. Like, could definitely fight for the division. At least get a wild card at the very worst. In this weak American League, you can't tell me the Blue Jays are not a playoff team. Like, there's no way the Blue Jays aren't going to make the
Yeah.
playoffs. The Boston Red Sox are a completely different story. The Boston Red Sox are a dumpster fire. The
They
Boston
suck.
Red Sox are a disgrace. The Boston Red Sox are an embarrassment. It's a dysfunctioning mess right now. Garrett Crochet gets injured. Just to add to that, insult to injury, he was pitching horribly anyway. But now you might know why. It was shoulder
And
inflammation.
you got guys like Brian Bayo regressing.
Yeah,
heavily.
Bayo looks
Uh,
terrible. Yeah,
Johan Oviedo got hurt.
yeah.
Garrett Crochet is going to be on the 15-day IL. People are saying he's not injured. They just want him to give him rest, but I don't think that's true.
No, he looked horrible. Like he looked terrible
Oh
this
my
year.
god.
Like I have him I do still have him in fantasy. We'll hold him obviously, but like, I
Oh my
think
god.
I'm about to see it soon. Okay,
Just oh my, don't go inside on him. Why are pitchers still going inside on him?
I don't know why I still can't see it. This is ridiculous.
It's on Talking Yanks.
Come on, Yankees. Yeah.
In play no out for Cody.
This inning is going very long now.
Oh, it's a double.
so
Two
Bell,
doubles.
so
Two doubles
Belly
for
has a
Cody.
double. Judge is probably gonna hit a homer later in this game, but hasn't done it yet.
Brings up Ahmed.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, up and in. What are you doing? Yeah, that's child's play right there. That's like way too easy. Oh shit, your thing's still looping, bro.
Yeah, I know. I kind of watch it like 8 times.
Yeah, I hope the sound doesn't get us when we're done with this, but we'll have to hope it's all
Yeah,
good. So, all right. I mean, so we're gonna get going as soon as the Yankees want to stop hitting, which they haven't yet. But,
yeah.
um, more importantly, like, yeah, the Red Sox are a mess. The Yankees swept them. I think they're going to be in for a rude awakening as the year continues. Roman Anthony will probably be a lot better than he's been, obviously, but again, like we said a while ago, their offense is the main root of the problem here. They constructed a terrible offense for today's baseball. Like they tried to construct like a '90s offense, basically,
Yeah.
like with contact hitters and like a few power guys. Like that doesn't really work anymore.
Oh, 3 pitch strikeout for Ahmed. All
So
right.
I mean, yeah, we got someone commented. What? Oh, our friend type. Yeah, Yankees are cooking. So thanks for checking in, bro. We appreciate it. We'll be back next week at some point. We'll be posting clips and stuff on the channels. Follow us at the JG Show Pod. Let's get our little tab going, and then we will get going. So the Yankees are the best team in the American League right now. I think their biggest battles will come with the Blue Jays to secure the division eventually once they figure everything out.
The biggest battles aren't really seen right now. This American League outside of the Yankees has kind of been depressing.
Yeah, the
Um,
Tigers haven't been great. And it's a
I'm
lot
not
better from
believing
them.
this Rays hype. The Rays aren't going to be a contender to the Yankees come September. I think they could be a playoff team. I just don't think the Yankees will have to worry about them.
Yeah, maybe
Um,
we'll have to see. Yeah, I agree. Like you said, the real noise is not here now. The noise is coming in like October, basically. It's like I could very well see the Yankees getting through this American League like they did in 2024, but it's again, you still have to face the giant juggernaut what the LA Dodgers is most likely, or the Braves have been playing
or the
well too.
Braves.
Yeah,
I would
can't
love a
discount the
Braves
Braves.
Yankees.
Well, the Yankees seem to always win that one, so
Yeah.
most people would like that one. But yeah, but the Braves are tough. Yeah, they're looking good. The Cubs are looking a lot better these days as well. I still question like their pitching's up with injuries probably, but they're starting to play better baseball as a whole. So we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be we got a long way to go. Like the Yankees might end up padding their record right now is basically what we're saying, but like we don't know if we could fully buy into it because like it's not like the real test yet. Like that's what I'm gonna caution people
Yeah.
with.
I think this is a very good team. I wouldn't doubt this pitching staff in a 7 game series, but it's really going to be all about the hitting. Cody
Yes,
Bellinger kind of shit the bed in postseason.
he
Ben
did.
Rice did pretty good in the moments that he was in because he didn't. He was still a platoon bat in the
Yeah,
postseason last year.
but then against the Blue Jays, they exposed him with the splitter. Gausman and Trey Savage were killing him.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only thing I would
Hopefully he can
say.
adjust, but
Yeah, he's gonna
yeah,
have to.
we're just gonna need guys to step up kind of who didn't last year is only really Judge last year. Judge and Cam Schlittler were the two guys that really didn't skip a beat in any of the series. So
Yes. So the biggest things will be that bullpen. We know the rotation is going to be great in October. The rotation is going to be outstanding. So the
yeah,
bullpen, you're going to question once they make the final configuration plans that we've discussed that are still getting molded like as these bugs, all these months go through. And then do you add a bat somewhere or is George at bat or something? Like that'll be
yeah.
the other
Also, another thing
question.
to note: May 15th is if obviously we're not going to call up George May before it, but May 15th, once that day, we're going to get an extra year of George Lombard. So
Oh, okay. So if they decide to do it after that, which they
yeah,
probably will, most likely, but not like immediately after it, but at some
yeah,
point after it, then it'll be an extra year of George, so it'll be 6 years.
yeah, yeah.
So we'll have to
So
see how that goes. Actually, does that make it seven? Because then you get one that doesn't really count, and then it's six.
well, he would have his rookie year this year.
Oh,
He
well, it
would get enough
depends.
at bats.
Oh, well, we don't know that yet. It depends when they
Well,
do
it
it.
depends when he's up. So
Yeah,
if he's up in June or
and it's
July, he's
enough,
gonna get
probably.
150
Yeah.
at bats.
Yeah. Well, all right, everyone. This is our sub tabs here. Like we said before, we flashed the Instagram and the Twitter. It's the JG Show Pod on TikTok and Instagram, not Twitter. Twitter is mine. It's Julian Gallardi. That's where we stream these shows a lot. Instagram is Julian Gallardi 11, and I don't stream that there because this thing's not working with that. But I should try to fix that. I haven't yet. Should have done it a while ago probably, but we haven't. So we could look into that. Subs to us on YouTube, which is JG Show. You search my name, it comes up.
My room
So
has gotten dark.
yeah, you don't have any lights in there.
No, I do, but it was bright out when we
Oh,
started,
all
so
right.